So I decided to talk more about ransomware and get yourself from it on Windows and Linux. Sorry. So ransomware. A lot of times it does you do get tools to decrypt it if it's old variants. For example, you have some decryption tools, Annabella. It's funny. Annabella is basically like, yeah, it's like a creepy copy, like a horror joke ransomware. It's like something you wouldn't find normally in wild, but if you do, you can encrypt it by, for example, so one of these ransomwares, right? And it's not like there's a decryptor. You can come here, they'll tell you uh, you call it, decrypt it. A guide, they'll give you a guide, which you can follow. And they'll also say who made the tool. Yeah, well, it's fast. Yeah, but it's important to make backups for like this type of situations because let me give you a scenario. Let's say you get ransomware. There's no decryptor, right? You're not a business, you're like a person, and your files are lost, and the only way you're getting back those files are now to pay someone. And you don't have a guarantee if they still exist to group or if you'll get your files back. So it's easier to just back it up to external. What I'd recommend is like an HDD drive for cold storage. Like I'll show you what an HDD drive. Like this is an HDD drive, but you can use these for cold storage. You can have multiple, and you boot them up once every 5 years just to keep the information active and stuff every now and then. And then if you've got sensitive information like maybe photos or embarrassing doctor's reports or something you have to keep for later which you don't want other people to see, no personal information like your passwords, backup of your key pass, for example. Just a silly example. You can download this. This is Veracrypt. You can encrypt external hard drives and also encrypt flash drives. And Veracrypt, right? Just open this part. So you can make choose. There's the options. You can encrypt an entire hard drive, right? And you can encrypt a file, for example, entire hard drive, just a file. If you choose hard drive, you just select the hard drive. You can make it hidden. Choose the hard drive which you want to encrypt. I'm doing that with one of my files. See, I'm doing that with file one. And then you choose location. You select a file. Right. My bad. Let's see. There we go. Back. Not this one. Create encrypted file, sorry. And then we say standard. When you select the file, when it replaces a file with an encrypted one. So what it does, it deletes the original file, right? And makes it like a hidden, like a file. It looks like a regular file. .bng and anything, and then it'll be like it'd be. I think best way to make it is a .zip or like something similar. So it's like really not that obvious. Imagine like a 800 gigabyte zip file. Oh, that's weird, but it could be just a bunch of backups. See, hiding it. And after you're done with that, enter your password. Let me just use an example. This code, this Joker thing, whatever. Maybe not that. Thumbnail. Okay, well, yeah, I don't care about that. And then you can choose your encryption algorithm. So I'll explain this simply. Each algorithm works differently. But I'd recommend for most security you use 3 different algorithms. For example, or this. It doesn't really matter. I won't tell which one I'm using because I don't want people to know that. But like you use this one, or this one. or like anything you feel comfortable with. And you'd say like, let's make it simple, open to fish. And this is the hashing algorithm. I don't know enough to tell you which one's best. I'd just recommend this one, shelf 512. That's all I know is good. And you can assign how much space MB, MIBs, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes, and kilobytes. You need to know what exactly how much each is. Just like if you want to make it 2 gigabytes big, you press 2. Okay, next. The password, random long password, something example. Next. You can choose your file system. If you want it to be only Linux, you choose these Linux extension 4, NTFS for Windows, BTRFS also Linux, and exFAT for Windows and FAT for Windows. I'm just going to use exFAT, and FAT also works on Linux, but I wouldn't recommend it. Next, we'll say I only mount this volume on Linux. And when you move your mouse around, so I can add like hashing and make it random. And the more you do it, the better. You can make it completely full and just do that. Yes. Because this is small, it's going to be relatively quick, but it can take a long time, depending on how much. Because as you can see, I've been running this one the whole day, and it's still got 2 hours because it's like 600 gigabytes or 800. See, created successfully. Success, and now I can say exit. So if you want to mount it, you say select device, or select file, sorry, select file, and screenshot. I think it's like one of these screenshots or something here. Can't remember what it's called, but you click on the same file or thing. Give me a second to cook. Yeah, see, okay, you see here. It's 2 gigabytes for image. Yeah, obvious because it's image, but if it was like uh as exe or that would be also suspicious, but like a RAR or a zip or a video file that's 200 gigabytes. It could be a giant YouTube video or something, you know, or like 4K something. Yeah, but that explains the encrypting your backups. Now for installing this. With Veracrypt, the Windows installation is very simple. You want to check this one, download this one, or this one. And yeah, so the m.msi is a different type of installer for that Windows users. And .exe is the original installation format. It doesn't really matter. You can also check the PGP signature to verify that it's the original. You can also make it create it from source code. With Debian, you can click on any one of these. Like if you want to install it, you download this, right? On your Debian machine. When you do this. In your downloads, you see this is not my downloads folder. You CD into your downloads or open the thing in your downloads folder. And when you do this, apt // this install like this. There's also another commands you can search them for you now. I'll show you. The packages. You can Google is your best answer for this. Okay, sorry, I had like an interruption. That's fine. Let's see. Where is all the installation methods? 11. Ah. It's on WGY. See. Maybe tell GDebi. Yeah, here's the command. So yeah, you have to search through stuff, find commands sometimes, the correct command. So sudo dpkg and the path or directory, or like if you can just change into the downloads, for example, or you can do sudo apt right install, but you have to put dot slash. It's not this way exactly. And yeah, It's for another, there's another way, and you can also remove it this way. And then there is Arch Linux, Superior Linux. I'm joking. All Linux is equal in my eyes. All Linux is good. Every Linux version. So if you use Pacman, you would do this. I'm not on all systems, just in EndeavourOS and you know, others, which are like a bit more stable. And you would say Veracrypt. And oh, you have to add sudo if it's Pacman, and if it is yay, all you do is this. Exact same thing. Password. Yes. You'll check. And you say yes, yes, yes. And if it asks for a clean build and stuff like that, you say clean build A. And if yeah, I know I should do an update, but I'm busy. Just a little bit busy. Yeah, see, you can install it via this or other ways if you want to. Let's see. After you've encrypted, it's encrypting it. Let's see. Ah, password management. Okay. So you're going to need to store the password long term, even if you don't want to. And you might, how do I say this nicely? You might lose it unless you use a password manager. Everyone says, yeah, they write it down. Oops, someone sees the paper. Oops, the paper gets lost in water. It's a fire. Um, you know, it's best to have a password manager for this reason. I use Bitwarden. Uh, Bitwarden. Bit. I use Bitwarden for this. This is what I use. And you can host your own vault. Comes with extensions. It's got its own GitHub. Okay, it syncs. And if you're very paranoid, right, use this. This is what you use when you're extremely paranoid. Just use this. Yeah. I think that's it for today's video. And I think I've covered most of the things. If you've got any questions, just let me know.